Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Power Walk podcast. We will be walking together with John Kostecki. Hi, John. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Beautiful. So, as you can hear, we will be talking English. Normally we speak Polish, but you are our special guest from United States, John Kostecki. But your surname is kind of familiar to us. Sounds Polish. Do you have a Polish roots?
I believe so. I don't know too much about my history, but I do know it's a Polish name. And when I was in Poland, I saw the Kostecki name on some storefronts. So I was like, yeah, I have some family in Poland.
You've been in Sopot, yes?
Yeah. A couple times way back. I want to say it was 90, in the 90s, like 94, 95-ish.
Right. So I was born. Beautiful. Okay. So today we will talk with John about ability to adapt. This is what I wanted to ask you, because you're amazing with your history of sailing different teams, different boats. But also I would like to ask you later about the key factor of the winning teams. Just to tell you, maybe you are not the expert in sport of sailing, but John is one of not many, actually. I know only 3 people, and you were the only one to win Olympic medal. It was silver in
1988.
88. Yeah. It was in South Korea, yes?
Yeah, in Busan. The main Olympics was up in Seoul, and the sailing competition was down in the south in Busan.
On the ocean.
On the ocean.
Yeah. So this was Olympic Games. Beautiful. And then we have a ocean race, which is completely different, and you won it.
Yeah.
With the German team.
Yeah.
Just
2001, 2002.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And after that, you won the America's Cup, which is a kind of pinnacle, Mount Everest in our sport of sailing.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? Extraordinary. And John is the first one to achieve that. So winning or being on the podium in 3 of them. But before we will go to this, I would like to ask, as always, I am asking the guests of the Power Walk about your habits. Actually, 2 habits. The first one, which you really like and helps you in your life. What is it, John?
Yeah, I love to ride my bike. And so I do a lot of bike riding at home, and sometimes while traveling at events. And
are you taking your bike with you?
Sometimes, yeah. Depends on the venue. But yes, and I have many bikes that I can go to and rely on, and I like all aspects of it. I do mountain, and I do like a gravel riding, and I do road riding.
So you have 3 different bikes for each of that. Yeah,
I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Your hometown is California, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm from San Francisco Bay Area. I've lived most of my life there. Basically grew up there, and at times throughout my life I've moved away, but I'm always back, and we've been back. Let's see, for probably 15 years now in Marin County, which is just north of San Francisco, a little bit out of town. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So I can only imagine what kind of biking can you do that.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
They say mountain biking started in Marin County, where I'm from.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what people say. I don't know.
That's something interesting, you see, and you hear that what we can learn today. Beautiful. So this is the habit you like. Thanks for this. And second habit I would like to ask you about is what you don't have, but you have on your wish list. Which habit would help you in your life, if there is any?
Well, yeah, as I said before, I'm pretty fortunate, and honestly, I can't really think of anything right now, because I have a lot of great things, in my life and
You're all set.
Well, life changes, but One thing is I live out out more in the country with mountains and whatnot, and I think a dream of mine someday is to live near the water, like we are here in Melbourne, or on a lake or something like that. So
just for all of you who are watching us on the YouTube, we will just explain and show you that we are in Australia, Melbourne. We'll be actually sailing together, actually against each other, on the different boats. But you can see, as competitors and rivals, we still have a good relation, and we can go for a power walk to discuss some interesting things. But here is Port Phillip Bay in Australia, and we will be sailing here.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful time.
Yeah, incredible place.
Yeah, I think we can turn and go downwind now.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thanks for this, John. So let's talk about your experience with the different teams. Actually, I never asked you this, but I'm very curious, and probably everyone who is watching and listening us now, you experimented different situations in your life with the different teams. And I want to ask you about the key factor of winning team. You were sailing with 3 people, 10 people, and also being in the 200 people teams, like America's Cup.
Yeah.
And you were with your American team, but also within the German team, Ilbruck, yes?
Yeah.
And please tell me and tell us, what do you think, in your opinion, was key factor of winning?
Well, I don't know, really. I mean, probably, having good harmony inside the team and being able to really work together really well and enjoy it. It's incredibly important, because you have to enjoy what you do. And I'd say with most winning teams I've been involved with, that's the case, and that's an very important ingredient for it. So
yeah, I can imagine, and I have the same observation. But how to do it?
Yeah,
because many people are facing the challenges when they join the teams at work or some other projects, sometimes in life, and they cannot really deal with it. They don't know how to do this. What is your observation? You have this ability, or someone else?
I'm not the greatest at it, but yeah, I mean, definitely everybody has to work on it, and for sure I focus on it, and I'll point things out on a bigger team, and try to always make things better and people happier, so we're more productive as a team. So yeah, it takes a team effort, and you have to openly discuss it as well, and not be afraid to discuss things like that. And
so not only talking about the goals, technology, how we can make sales or technology better, but also talk about how we talk through and what the people like and don't like.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you get that kind of in place, then it's the process, the process to get you to that ultimate goal. Mm-hmm. So those are kind of the critical things in winning programs.
Yeah, communication. I hear it so often, and I'm thinking sometimes, is it better to get everyone in front of you, or sit down on the meeting and then talk it through, or sometimes the key is to even one-on-one in the kitchen when you're making a coffee?
Yeah, it's both.
All right.
Both, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do both, especially in the big teams.
Yeah.
So some people, work well in the bigger group. Some people communicate better one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right? So,
in all of these teams, where you were on the Olympics, Ocean Race, and America's Cup, you were the leader, or in some of the teams, somebody else was the leader?
Well, the Olympic team, actually I was the youngest on our crew, and yeah, I was the skipper on the boat, but we all had our own responsibilities and we kind of led, so we all had strong ownership, and I think that was one of the reasons why we were successful.
So 3 of you?
3 of us in the soling, yeah.
Yeah, but 3 of you were kind of ownership of the team. So no one leader?
Not really,
but working all together every time.
Yeah, and I think that was, you know, one of our strengths.
All right.
Yeah, and then the the Volvo Ocean Race, yeah, I was the skipper and somewhat of a leader, but quite honestly, we had so many talented, great sailors and people involved with the program that they were also leaders, you know, which makes it easy to lead.
Right. What was your role in the Volvo Ocean Race?
I was the skipper, the team skipper, and I worked closely with Michael Ilbrook, who his company sponsored our team.
Right.
Yeah.
Was Michael, as a owner of the company and also founder of the team,
correct,
being on board sailing? Or?
A little bit, but he did some races prior to the ocean race around the world, but like the Fastnet race too. And some other races like that, but no, he did not participate in the going around the world.
I can understand that.
But he was at most of the stopovers and very involved always with the campaign.
Yeah. This is good when the owner, founder, sponsor is involved.
Super important. You know, in our first leg from Southampton, England, down to Cape Town, Australia, or South Africa. Finished in the middle of the night. I think it was like 2 in the morning, and he was out in a little chase boat by himself, greeting us on.
By himself?
By himself.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning.
Can you imagine that? And, and he could actually afford everything. In his life, successful business.
He's very successful.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, and maybe this is also the kind of good example.
Great example, and it really energized us as a team to see. You know.
Yeah. And America's Cup with Team Oracle. Actually, you've been with the different America's Cup teams. Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well. To go. There are so many other people doing the power walks.
Yeah.
That's good. Have a very healthy habit. So America's Cup, it was with, how many America's Cup did you do?
I don't know off the top of my head. I can quickly count though. 92, 95, 2000, 2008, 10, 13. So roughly 6.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, just, you know, this confirms that John is a professional sailor. And this is what you do for a living, yeah?
Yeah.
America's Cup you won was in 2010 in Valencia?
2010 in Valencia.
Yeah. Amazing boat. How many people were working within this team?
You know, it was a lot. I mean, off the top of my head, I would have to say it was around 200 people.
Wow.
But,
is it possible to know everyone, to even meet everyone?
No, but I would say I had met or knew 180 out of the 200 people. So, a lot of people. Yeah. But, you know, there's boat builders, designers, technicians, engineers, you know, and the actual sailing side of things, that was a smaller part of the whole operation. So, I mean, it's a big business.
So operators were the smallest.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not the smallest, but
on the small side,
Small side, unbelievable. And from your perspective, when you could give us some inspiration or information, maybe someone will who is now doing the power walk with us would like to hear what in this kind of big organization was, in your opinion, key factor of winning factor? Maybe 1, 2, 3 things.
Well, you know, we were quite focused and in sailboat racing, a fast boat normally wins races and regattas, and in the America's Cup, it's always that way. It seems that, you know, the fastest boat wins. So at the end of the day, we had the whole team focused on a fast boat. And so we
the
had
same mindset, the same focus.
Same focus, yeah.
Whoever it is, cook, sailor, designer, or accountant.
Exactly. And so you had to really kind of keep reminding everybody what the real priorities are, because it is such a big project.
Sometimes you slip away with this priority. Some people, sometimes, you know, people are thinking some other things. So what is important? Who can actually remind this? Who should remind what is the main focus?
Well, again, you know, personally, I was not the team leader with the America's Cup, but other people below the leader still needs to be a leader to help the team win and be organized and focused.
Oh, right. So not only the leader, but people around too.
And that's how our Volvo Ocean Race campaign was as well. We had some of the best sailors on board this boat, and they were leaders. You know, it was great.
Right.
Made it easy for the ultimate leader. You know.
Something I'm taking off from that what you said is that the leader, of course, he should be full focused and dedicated, and you know, knowing what is the game plan, but he cannot be alone. Is that right? This is what you are saying, that everyone around, and especially the close group close to the leader, should support leader too, not being only takers, but also givers.
Yeah,
is that right?
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Really
sometimes I'm thinking, oh, we have a leader. I don't have to do anything about this anymore.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You need to help them.
Yeah,
or her.
Yeah. Now we will pause talking about sailing a little bit. There is in Australia a lot of bikers. Yeah. And you said you like bikes.
Yeah.
When we see the people just in front of us, they have a, I think, coffee break.
Yeah.
Do you see and watch their equipment too?
Definitely. I'm always looking at the bikes here and the equipment.
Yeah. So you cannot stop this.
No, I love it.
We can turn back and go. This is the last couple of minutes of our power walk. Okay. Usually we walk about 20-25 minutes. Okay. And this was also the plan for us today. So, John, now I would like to ask you about your ability to adapt. Yeah. Because sailing on the small boats, America's Cup and the ocean races, trust me, and everyone will trust you, it's completely different. Yeah. You know, it's not only people, not only a team, but also the conditions. Yeah. You know, sailing on the ocean, sometimes it's super warm when you sail next to the equator, but it's also super cold. Your ability, I'm impressed that you were able to do that. Yeah. What is your idea? What is your way to be adaptable?
Well, I guess maybe a little off of the topic is I really enjoy the competition. You know, of course, I love to race sailboats, and I love, most of all, I love the competition side of it, and that's why I'm able to sail in so many different disciplines, because it's a challenge. It's very interesting and different challenge each time you change from ocean racing, America's Cup, or Olympic sailing. And so
so you are curious, kind of curious and looking forward to this, not actually avoiding.
No, not avoiding. I love it, and I love taking on these you know, new challenges, I guess you should say. And so it really keeps me keeps me hungry and going, and so you never really, get stale, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. Even you don't know much about this? When you were doing the ocean race, this was the new for you?
Well,
or did you try? Maybe your parents, your father took you on the ocean from San Francisco, or not really?
No, and prior to the Volvo Ocean Race, I had done a bunch of offshore races on different boats around the world, but the prior, I think it was called the Whitbread Around the World Race.
Yes.
I also competed in that, and right. I did 6. There were 9 different legs that take you around the world with 9 stopovers, and I did in that prior Whitbread. I did 6 of the 9 legs.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
So this was
that was great practice, and I learned so much there on how to be successful and how not to be successful. So it was an incredible experience.
Oh, I'm very curious what you just said. You took a lot from not being successful.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but maybe
in a real simple sense.
Yes.
One of my first clients, Willie Ilbrook, German, taught me you have to learn to lose to win. You have to understand losing and learn from it to win.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a golden sentence, actually.
Yeah.
Not many people like that.
No.
And are ready to lose.
Yeah.
But you have to learn how to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are losing every day, actually. Even when we are sitting here, there is so many things we're doing not the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
And I found out also, this is my observation, that the biggest name in the world of business, sports, whatever, music, acting and so on, are those who are not ready to win, but they are ready to lose.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And how they deal with it.
Yeah.
This is my observation. So this was Mr. Ilbrook who
taught me that, and so I've kept that with me all the time, and so we had in that prior race we had some good moments, some winning moments, but then not so good, and you really have to embrace it all and learn from it all.
Beautiful, beautiful. John, thank you very much for a nice walk. You enjoyed it?
Very much so.
I
love walking. I love being near the water here.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was good. And you can see we could polish some English today. That's what we say.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Good luck for the racing.
All right.
It's going to be
nice.
And thank you very much for all of you for joining us today. And tomorrow we walk again. This time it's going to be in Polish.
All right. Okay. Good.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye. See you. Dzięki za wspólny spacer. Partnerem strategicznym PowerWalk jest platforma Multilife od Benefit Systems. Masz pytanie? To zadaj je w komentarzu. To był PowerWalk, twój podcast w ruchu. Razem idziemy małymi krokami ku wielkim zmianom.